rather him take the wig off, or like y'all be in the throes of it all, and then like you pull, and then they go, and then when you done, you just see it crooked and hanging and shit. Like,
well, I'm gonna be mad because you didn't secure that wig correctly. If you're going to wear a wig, like security is 101. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing, because a swift wind can blow that bad boy off if you don't secure it properly.
well,
right?
That'd be the funniest shit in the world. Like a dude, just like a dude or a woman, just like feeling like they that nigga, they that bitch, and the second they go outside, Augusta Wind just like it'd be funny if like Augusta Wind played like right as it happened. Oh, you should not. That's the clip. That's the clip. That's the clip. We're gonna probably have a line on those moments, but no, What's up, everybody? This is a show about nothing. Number 2. So it had to be about something if there was a show about nothing, part 1.
It's the shit episode. It's the Deuce episode.
Yes, this is the Deuce episode. This is like the mid-season finale, even though it's not. Let's go. I am your host, JayTezla. You are on the page, so you should know who this is. In case you don't, maybe you might stumble upon my page via a recommendation from a full cup with Lon Lu, or a World of Chaos, or
non-shameless plug.
Cast is this? All the shameless plugs, plugging them in like a bad hairdo. I gotta talk about that. Fellas, it's 2021. I understand that looking your best is always good. True. But as someone that suffers from hair issues and not having my hair's too nappy, I need to retwist. Shout out to my homie Nappy Debbie with that. Fellas, there should be no reason you should have the Sherman Hemsley haircut anymore, the bowl. Like, if you got hair here and no hair like right in this area,
let it go,
or get a hair transplant, fam. Like, it's cool. We get it.
You literally can't hold that back anymore.
You can't hold what back? It's gone now.
Yeah, sorry guys.
It's like someone took your whole head and like scraped it against the ground.
And as a woman, let me just point it out. As a woman, most of the time, when you do let it go and you rock that bald head with confidence, or you rock that little Timmy or whatever you got going on with confidence, women be loving it. Now, when we see that you on that struggle bus and you holding on to that, that's when you get made fun of. Then you call us out our names because we don't want to talk to you, but you like you a good dude and all that type of stuff. And you could be a good dude, but the first thing anybody sees of anybody is what they look like.
That's
their
true.
Hair, their body, whatever it is. That's the first thing people see.
And this is because you know how equality is real.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies, how I put this the right way? Like,
we're gonna see if you do. Let's go.
Like, I'm all cool. Like, as someone that has color in their hair, I'm cool with it. But there's a certain level of like don't jump the shark too much. Like, your hair should not look like you literally dyed it in like Kool-Aid and it's radiating. Like, I'll see some chicks, I'm like, is her hair actually glowing, or is that a wig? Like, and because I can never tell. I've never been able to tell if a girl's wearing a wig or not. And it's always thrown me the fuck off. Like, you're a liar. You're a whole ass liar.
No, that is not lying. That is not. As a person, as a woman right now on this podcast, a podcast about Nathan, that's how I say nothing. I'm wearing a wig right now. Okay. And I do have hair underneath this wig. I really do.
I would hope so.
Some people don't. Some people who wear wigs are bald, or they have really, really short hair.
And you know what?
Like but what I'm saying is, me wearing this wig does not make me a liar. It makes me a woman that likes to just switch it up every now and again. It doesn't feel like having to spend mountains of money to get her hair done just to have a nice hairstyle.
So
now, if we were going to equate what you said about men and what you're saying about women, I would say women, not so much about the hair color, because that's like a personal choice. I'm pretty sure if your hair is glowing, you wanted it to glow. I'm pretty sure.
It's just, it throws me off. Like, I
would just say like, women just, you know, I feel like pick hairstyles that matches your face before you choose to like go out and about your day. Because I've seen, and I love my ladies. I love you all. You know, you all are my sisters, no matter your race, creed, or color. But I've seen some hairstyles where I've been like, you probably should have rethought that one. You probably should have went back to the drawing board.
I have two questions. I
might have two answers. Maybe.
One, because you said that all of them are your sisters, no matter what.
Mm-hmm, no matter what.
How do you feel about white?
I know what you're about to say.
White women wearing dreads.
Woo! All right. I don't like it. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. That goes with locks, because I don't call them dreads because I feel like that makes them sound ugly. So that goes for locks, that goes for braids. And when I say braids, I mean like box braids.
Okay.
You know, that's what I mean. Because
like
I've seen
Quiqui braids.
You feel me? Jaquisha braids, you know, Lakeisha braids, any loves, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I love my girl, but Lucia braids. No, I'm just playing. I'm just messing with her.
I want to be well established that in this episode, this is now La that has said that, not JayTezla. La said that. So
no, it was on me. I'll say it.
At BlackGirlMarvel, all one word.
Yep, you can at me. I personally don't like it because one, I think it looks weird because it's something that I haven't seen in my 34 years of living. Mm-hmm. Right. So it's something that like, so when I see it, I'm kind of like, oh, okay. Part of me too is, why are you wearing braids? Because braids are generally a protective hairstyle. And for the most part, only white women that I know that needs to protect their hair are women that have naturally curly hair, that have more of an ethnic type of hair. And I know some Caucasian women that have ethnic hair. Right. That I'll be like, yo, you should braid your hair. But that don't mean box braids. That means maybe 2 cornrows down the back, because honestly, that's something that,
you know what though, you kind of see that more so, like you see more of that lock braid style with European women more so than American. Like
European women have more of a minority genetics.
Right.
So that kind of makes sense. You know what I mean? That makes sense to me. But when you just see Karen walking around with box braids, or locks, to me, when I see blonde locks, that stuff looks weird. It just looks weird to me. And nobody can never explain to me, stop, but you're an African American. I was like, you know,
a black card worked one time.
And I hate to say like it's a black thing, it's a white thing, but Black people have so little that we can call our own without somebody trying to come in and be like, well, we can do it too. Because Black people literally have things that belong to them, hairstyles that like generations have belonged to them. Like, so it's one of those things where it's like society says I can't wear braids or something like, or a fro because it looks unprofessional. But when a white person does it, it's celebrated, right? So
that's very true.
It's a part of that whole thing for me too. Now, will I be that Black person that is spamming somebody's page being like, you shouldn't be wearing this and you ain't Black and why you wearing braids? No, because I don't have the energy for it. Right. I don't have the energy for it.
That's
I really
real.
don't.
So
if that's what you want, I might not like it. If you love it, then have a ball.
So my second question involves dudes, and I want to get from a woman's perspective.
Okay.
Now, you say you're a woman that has worn wigs and things of that nature. Let's say you go out with a guy, right? Guy looking spunky as hell, you know, like dresses in nines, all that kind of stuff. Takes you on a great dinner, great night, great summer night, like post COVID, all that kind of shit, right? Takes you back to his place. Y'all about to do the do. He says, hold on. goes to the bathroom, and comes out bald, and he's been wearing a wig the entire time. How would you feel?
Honestly, because that has never happened to me.
I'm just asking.
I'm being honest. Because it has never happened to me, I really can't say how I would feel in the moment because okay, this is gonna sound like I'm tooting my own horn, but I'm really not. On the outside, I'm a nice person. Internally, I could be a little bit of a jackass. I'm just being so
really
honest.
I didn't know that.
Don't start. 27 dresses. Don't start. But I wouldn't explain
that joke eventually to everyone.
Maybe. I think that should just be our thing. It's fine. We shouldn't worry about that. I wouldn't outright be like, what the fuck? Like I think I would be taken aback a little bit. But also I think men that wear wigs wear them because they want hair. So I doubt a guy would take his hair off in that moment. But if he did, I think it depends on how much we're in this relationship, how much I like him. If I can just be like, oh, that's what he do. You know what I'm saying? Now second date, I'm gonna be like, bro.
Oh, no. First date.
This is first date. He should have played that. First date, you play it better. You don't take that wig off first date. You feel me?
But like, okay, so would you rather him take the wig off or like y'all be in the throes of it all and then like you pull and then they go, and then when you done, you just see it crooked and hanging and shit like.
Well, I'm gonna be mad because you didn't secure that wig correctly. If you're going to wear a wig, like security is 101. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing, because a swift wind can blow that bad boy off if you don't secure it properly.
Well,
right?
That'd be the funniest shit in the world. Like a dude, just like a dude or a woman, just like feeling like they that nigga, they that bitch, and the second they go outside, Augusta Wind just like it'd be funny if like Augusta Wind played like right as it happened. Oh, you should not. That's the clip. We're gonna probably have a lot of those moments. But no, I wouldn't. If I'm with a girl, I'm gonna naturally assume that she's probably wearing a wig. I'm not gonna be bothered by it. I've been with a girl that has had that, and like I was more annoyed at the fact that she wore the wig in the first place because I'm like, she had long enough hair, and then she explained to me, she's like, oh, it's a confidence thing. I'm like, okay, that's fine, but yeah, I think you should be real, like that, like certain things. I think you should be real with people about.
I don't think you should be real on the first date because honestly, the first date, I'm being totally honest. Like my brother has taught me this because I'm a very honest person and maybe honest to a fault. And that's probably what I'm saying. Because I'm honest to a fault. Like I'll be like, yeah, man, because like I had this and I had to go get it checked out and da da da. Like I'm very honest. Like it's we talking about something. I'm very honest. My brother was like, it's okay to be honest with people, but you got to spread that honesty out because if you give somebody all your honesty in one day, that's a lot for a person that does not know you.
I get it from that standpoint.
You see what I'm saying? That does not know you to handle. So, mind you, first date, maybe I'm old fashioned. I don't know. First date, we not fucking no way. So there's no need for you to know that I got a wig, right?
Okay, so like, let's say he looks like Chris Hemsworth.
First date, we not fucking anyway. Your face means nothing about my vagina. Like that makes your face doesn't get my legs to open up. That's not what happens. So if you can't wait a couple more days or a week, that speaks volumes about you as a person. And I don't need to be with you no way. If that's all you want from me is to bang me on the first date.
Well, okay. So like I'm of the mindset, and I know a lot of dudes are gonna look at me like, what the fuck are you saying? Like I'm gonna have to put a meme in here somewhere, like a gif of something in somewhere. I'm not trying to nail you on the first date. Like me personally, like that's never been my steez from a standpoint of like, my whole goal is to get the second date. Sure, I could probably get to like knocking you down or whatever, but like the goal is to get the second date. The goal is like that's the true goal. That's when you can really tell if a motherfucker like really fucks with you or not. Because I mean, you can go out here and just be like, I want to fuck somebody, and then find someone to fuck.
Exactly.
It might not be who you're attracted to, but you're gonna find somebody.
It ain't gotta be me. Go find somebody.
But it's mad weird because like I've told my friends like look, like we've been out and I've been like, look, I don't want to just hook up with some random chick at the club because it's like one, I don't care enough. Like that's probably my biggest issue. Is like it's like I'm willing to listen to someone's conversation. I'm just not willing to sit there and lie. Like if I know the conversation is like mad boring, or it's to a sense of like I'm giving you information and you're not responding back, then I'm like, why am I here? Like,
okay, so question. So say you go out with your boys or whatever, right? And you meet a girl and y'all chatting it up. And you like, yo, this is a girl that I could probably like, I could chill with, I could hang out with. Cause sometimes you get that first type of reaction from somebody. You'd be like, the conversation be so good. You'd be like, yo, I could probably hang with this person. But say you feeling that way and all she wants is to have sex. What do you do?
Well, first and foremost, none of my boys are single. Like all of my homies are either in relationships or married. So like
that's sad, but go ahead.
I mean, it's true. Like
no, I'm saying it's sad to the standpoint where like y'all still going out to clubs, like being like,
oh no, I'm not doing that. Like
they like take one down, Tez. Like,
I'm like, shut the hell up, order the wings, my nigga. Like the fuck is you doing? But like no, so like if it ever got to that point, I don't know. Like I think I would, but at the same time, it's like I would spend more time trying to get to know the person and then try to secure that date. Because like,
but what if she don't want to date? Literally listen to what I'm saying. You go out, you meet a girl, y'all just start talking, having a good time, and you like her personality. You like, okay, she got a good personality. I wouldn't mind hanging out with her again. But if she was like, I like you, but I just want to fuck you, what do you do in that situation?
Is it winter or is it summer?
Boy, you irritating. What would you do? I'm
asking a serious question. I'm asking a serious ass question.
What would you do in the winter? What would you do in the summer?
Oh, I'm knocking her down in my car. You're not seeing the house. Like, it's too many weirdos out here. I'm knocking you down in the car. Like, winter or summer. Like in the summer, then it's more like because with knowing where I'm at, it'll probably be somewhere in Royal Oak. So I'll probably drive to the top of the fucking of a parking structure, knock you down, drive you to your car, and be along my merry way. Winter, push them seats down. I have two. When I know it's gonna be bad outside, I normally carry like at least one cover in my car, just because in case the car ever breaks down, something like that. Like that's what I was taught as a kid. Like I do
that. I got blankets in my car.
Yeah, have something in your car just in case it snows, right? Because we live in Michigan.
Shit, I had no heat mines, so that's what we had blankets.
But no, so like in that situation, like knock you down, make sure my car can work, and then drive you to your car.
I'm dead.
And be along my merry way. Okay. Send you my information.
If you ever want to hang out again,
right? Shoot you a DM real quick.
Okay, but I got another question. That just sparked another question. Okay, my next question is, what if she enjoys herself and she just wants you to be like her little fuck buddy? Are you always fucking her in the car?
No, at that point, then I think when you get to fuck buddy status, I think that becomes a situation of like it has to bounce between houses at that point. Okay. And I don't think I would ever do that. Like, I don't think I would ever because after I knock you down once, I don't really need to keep knocking you down unless you want a relationship. Because the last thing I want to do is a fuck buddy is never a good situation because every time that happens, one person is going to have feelings for the other. It just naturally happens. So, unless you're just dealing with two heartless motherfuckers, which is very rare. It's very rare to find that. It's very rare to find that. But I feel as though
I don't get what you're saying.
I have feelings. I'm a human being. Like I'm not
so sweet.
I am not like ladies. I know this is gonna sound super generic and super cheesy as fuck, but I am not one of those dudes like that's just like, oh, I want to knock down every chick that I see. I'm not the predator when it comes to chicks. I'm not scanning motherfuckers to see who I can knock down first within a 5-mile radius.
I get that.
That's just not me. Now, I have friends that have done that, and that's cool. I don't judge them for it or whatever like that. But I'm like, that shit don't excite me. Like, so when they ask me, I'm like, no.
Oh, so you out here? So you be out here trying to like have relationships?
I'm 31 going 32. When this airs, I will officially be 32 years old. My birthday is literally tomorrow. So,
I mean, technically, it's in like 2 hours.
Yeah, in 2 hours. But no, while we're airing this, while we're doing this, but yeah, I'm at the point where like now, I don't want just a random fling. Like at a certain like.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's just me being honest. Like my last relationship, I was looking forward to marriage.
It's so sweet.
So like, for me, the next person, and the older I get, the less that shit is acceptable. Like I can't just be like, my mom's very old school. I can't be just bringing random chicks around and nothing gets produced because now she's at the point where she wants grandchildren. I don't know why she wants grandchildren. But she wants grandchildren. She already has 3. I've already told her, look, you already have your firstborn, a backup plan, and a legacy. You don't need more kids out of me. She's like, well, I want 2 more kids. Like, you don't need to start in 5. We don't need that. You got 2 boys and a girl. You literally have your firstborn, a backup in my youngest nephew, and a legacy in my niece. You don't need any more. The evil ends with me.
I'm done.
But no, I've never been the kind of dudes like, well, oh yeah, I'm going to the club tonight and I'm trying to find the baddest chick in there and then take her home. And then
I get that, but I feel like you don't even have to have that mindset
and
to
buy
like
her D1 Coney Island at the end of the night. No, nigga,
but
home.
But I feel like you don't have to have that mindset to be like, well, to find me a bad bitch, I'm gonna like fuck real quick or get something to eat. Like I don't feel like you don't have to have that mindset because me personally, I'm not looking to be in a relationship, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't want companionship. So
for sure, but I have plenty of companions. But I never get to that level.
I meant physical companions. I got people I can talk to and chit chat with, even though like that ain't really in my brain right now. Because like for me, certain stuff like what I'm trying to do in my life offsets like sex for me. So like, okay, I'm trying to build something and be something, and that whole sex thing just getting away. Plus, I'm like old as fuck, and I live with my mama. Ain't nobody got time for that. Either we can go to your house if you live by yourself, or we gotta find a room somewhere. We not coming back to like my mom's crib to do nothing because that's just not what it is. And I'm very upfront and honest about that. Because guys be like, "Oh, could I come over?" I be like, "No," because here's the thing: nobody meets my mother. Nobody.
Oh no.
Nobody meets my mama. So
unless you want them to meet the mom.
Unless I want them to meet my mom. Other than that, I mean, you could say hi on the phone if I'm on the phone with you, and he'd be like, my mom, I'd be like, what up, mom? And they be most of the time people be like, what up, mom? I'd be like, yo, so and so said what up. She'd be like, who was that? I'd be like, don't worry about it. She'd be like, hello. So like, it's one of those things.
But no, so you know, I have a question. And okay. Kind of, I want to preface this. Mm-hmm. Why I will never understand the thrill or the excitement. And this is something I've always dealt with. And I'm gonna title this, yes, Tezla is a lame. I'm titling that right now. That's the title of this episode. Tezla is a lame.
Can you just say Tezla is a gentleman? Like, why do you have to call yourself a lame?
What I'm about to say is gonna make me sound so damn lame. I have never understood the appeal. And this is kind of funny with me being a DJ as well. I've never understood the appeal of clubs. I've never understood it. I have, to me, okay, it's one thing to get dressed up. It's one thing to go buy a fit, like go to, like in our case, go to Fairlane Mall, go buy a fit, go buy some brand new shoes, go buy all that kind of stuff. That's money that's about $200-300. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. You then go meet up with your homies, pay gas to drive downtown to a club you have to stand in line for, pay the bouncer to get in. Mm-hmm. Then you got to pay for coat check. Then you got to pay for drinks. And that's the part where I'm stuck. I'm paying for drinks that cost 3 times more than the drink I can buy at the corner store. Mm-hmm. I went to a club one time and they had a single bottle. They had by the bottle of Coronas. You know, I just wanted a beer. It was like $15. I'm like, a 6-pack is 10. Why am I paying for one bottle? Like, does it have like Jesus tears in it? Like, what the fuck is going on? To where I even drinking this one Corona. I'm like, and then
So
the music don't be good.
I'm still waiting for your question. I didn't hear
okay, the question I have is, I was gonna get to it.
Yeah, you on the tangent. I was
like, I'm
gonna ride.
The question I have is, do you like the club setting, or like, do you like meeting people at the club setting? How do you like meeting people in general? I don't want to go into a dating episode, but it's kind of
obviously it is.
Eventually, we're gonna transition to something else off dating.
So when I was younger, oh boy, did I like the club setting, because it was like loud music and I like to dance. It wasn't so much with the purpose of like scoping out a guy or trying to find a guy. Plus, my fits were never fitty. Like, they were never nice. Like, I'm such like a tomboy that I was never like, oh, gotta get my hair done. If there was pictures of me at clubs back in the day, you would be like, yo, so you didn't care. You didn't care.
So you was basically Jordan, some jeans, and a white beater.
You feel me? Just like, what up? Hey, at the club. What we doing? But then all my friends who was all like cutie and tight stuff and all that kind of stuff getting hit on, and I'm just like at the table, like, these drinks is delicious. So when I was younger, I used to like going to clubs for the sole reason of like just dancing, because I like to dance, and like they had all the music that was playing, stuff like that. As I've gotten older, I'm not really a club person. I like bars because bars are more chill. Mm-hmm. Like, you can watch a game, or you can just sit in the corner and people watch, and you can still drink and eat and do stuff like that. But I'm not like, everybody on the dance floor, where my ladies at? Like, I'm just not, because I will sit at the table. I will sit at the table like, all right. Like, I would have to be intoxicated for me to enjoy a bar, and I don't even like drinking like that no more. But I feel like clubs are for your teenage 20s and 20s growing up, and bars are for like when you get a little bit older. I feel like there's a transition that you make.
I'll go to a bar for sure. Like, I'll go to a bar, grab a drink, hang out with a few friends, and then be done with the night. Like, I have a story that makes me laugh every time I think about it. And my friend, I hope my friend T is listening to this, because she's the reason this story happened. So as I said, I don't like clubs. I've never liked clubs. Even though hopefully I'll get asked to DJ at a club one night, and it'll be a different kind of club. But like more of not like super I'm black, it'll be black y'all kind of club, like one of those kickback kind of clubs. Okay. So her and her friends so my friend T, she knows what I'm talking about. I hope so. We're gonna go to a club that night, and my old apartment wasn't far from the club. So she hit me up an hour before she was gonna go. I was in my apartment at the time was like, it was literally, when you walk in, you see my bed, my kitchen, and my bathroom. It was a small ass studio. I'm sitting there watching Predator. So she's like, well, so she comes over first. She's like, can we change in the bathroom? And I had like one of those walk-in closet kind of bathrooms. I'm like, yeah, y'all can change in there. No big deal, because I know y'all leaving out to go to the club. No big issue. So my apartment was that kind of apartment that had one of those vestibules in it, where you let people in. So I go down there to go grab her friends. It's like 7 or 8 beautiful women. And this is why I love our people. It's these 2 old guys in the front just sitting there, look like oogling, and they see me, and they've never seen me come with a girl whatsoever in my old apartment. So all they see is like 8 or 9 bad chicks that's following me into the elevator. I'm like, so I let them all in, and then I just see them like, all right now, son. I'm like, dog,
relax, sir.
Dog, it ain't that kind of party. First off,
what I'm doing with 8 or 9.
That's a lot of chicks. It's only, hey, the body is willing, but the flesh is unable. So I'm just sitting there. I'm sitting on my couch, and they go in one by one to go change or whatever. And they're asking me questions. I'm just like, yeah, I don't club. I don't do that shit. And they were so perplexed. I'm like, why is it so weird to y'all? Like, I don't
because
do
every
normal
new clubs for the most part.
So I walked them out. They got in their Uber, which was a big ass van. And you ever like watch NBA or NBC where like the players will like they'll hit the shot and it goes to slow mo and the music plays in the background?
Mm-hmm.
That was how I felt coming back into the apartment. Like you just saw me and go,
dead.
But it was so interesting because like I like, and this is to segue to the next thing. I've never been the person that has like, I walk off the beaten path a little bit when it comes to certain things. Like I don't do clubs, not really. And this is kind of tied into one of my favorite YouTubers. Cleo Thomas had a thing he said about macaroni and cheese, and I want to address that. About baked macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
Now he said he likes Blue Box. I completely disagree with that statement. That shit's just nasty. But that's what it is. My thought is I kind of get where he's coming from with the whole idea of baked macaroni and cheese. I've never liked baked macaroni and cheese.
What do you mean baked as in like homemade? Like somebody like,
I mean like in the stove. Like and when like people, like I told people I like it on the stove top, people think I'm just saying, oh, well, I like the box. I'm like, no. I like actually having the noodles in a pot and then with the creamy cheese on the pan. I don't need crust. I don't need crust with noodles. Like I don't need that. And it's something that like people have been like, no, that's not. And the only reason I say that, because it's literally the show about nothing. And the reason I'm saying that is because people get weirded out when you don't like their food.
Well, they get weirded out when you don't like the way that they like their food made.
Right. And it's like, why? I'm allowed to not like your food.
No, because it's one of those things where people are like, but it tastes delicious this way. Okay, have you had it the other way?
That's the thing, though. That's the thing. So, like, I had to break this down to my homie. When I tell you I don't like a certain food, like let's say, for example, I said I think sweet potato pie is trash. I would never say that because I don't like pie.
I don't like sweet potato pie.
If I said that to somebody,
sorry guys,
a black person or mostly like older black women have gotten angry.
It's only black people who get mad because
saying like, oh well, you ain't had mine. That doesn't matter. And the reason that doesn't matter is this. When I say I don't like that, your goal subconsciously now is to make me like this pie. So that means you are going to go out of your way to make the best damn pie you ever made. You'll never be able to make that same kind of pie again.
And them feelings will still be hurt because I'm gonna still say no, I don't like it.
Right. So, and even then, it's not gonna be great pie after. So, like, I'm the kind of person I never get offended when someone says, "Oh, they don't like my food" or something like that. But I'm like, I've gone places where people have been like, "Yeah, do you like my food?" Like, yeah, it's good. Is it better than such and such? I'm like, I'm not gonna say that. Like, I'm sorry. I am the person.
See, people don't even do people in my life don't even do that no more. Like, and maybe because my family, I don't participate with certain family members anymore. So like my family's like my circle got real small. Like it's only mess with a certain amount of people in my family. But I do have people in my family that used to be like, it would be like if you go to like dinners and stuff like that, it'd be like 2 different mac and cheeses, 2 different sweet potatoes.
Why do we need that? Why do we need that?
Because everybody thinks that they cook better than everybody, right?
No,
so they want to be like, so it's like a unsung competition in the kitchen for some reason. And I'm a person, like I told you, on the outside, I'm very nice, but on the inside, I can be a dickwad.
100%. Like my thing is this. I'm nice to a certain degree. If you have me sit down and like I'm at your place eating your food, I will say your food is good. Just as a general, I'm saying as a general way of being nice. Even if the food sucks, I'm still gonna say, okay, it's serviceable.
Nope, I'm not.
Now, if you keep annoying me, I'm going to be like, okay, your food's trash. I'm sorry.
It ain't no annoyance because the moment you ask me, Oh, how did you like it? That's you want me to be, and I always say so. Most of the time, I preface it like, "Oh, you want me to tell the truth? Of course, I want you to tell the truth. I'm about to hurt your feelings. Now, I'm gonna still say it. I'm gonna still try to say it in a nice way. Like I'm not gonna be like, this shit was trash and I died mostly when I ate it. Like I'm not gonna be that harsh, but I will say honestly, I didn't like how this was made. I'm going to tell you the truth. For me, it wasn't my cup of tea, or it wasn't like, but I'm never going to say, and I've done this before, and this is why I'll never do it again. I'll never say, well, when my mom makes it, well, when my grandma makes it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Why do people get annoyed when that statement is said? Because it's like,
because most of the time, the person that they are fighting against is your mother, because it's usually like your auntie or your cousin or something like that. Now, friends, like if a friend cooks for me, and she went like she's like vegan and dairy free, and so like she was making all this delicious looking food, and I was like, well, shit, make me a plate. Like I was like joking, like make me a plate. Mm-hmm. And she was like, okay, come over. And I said, bitch, you ain't gotta say shit about a free meal. I'm on the way. Like, cause I hate cooking for the most part. I mean, I like it, but I don't at the same time. So went over her house, literally watched her cook this meal from scratch. She was like, well, I don't use dairy, I don't use this. I said, listen, you do what you do. I'm gonna tell you right now, as a nice person, I'm gonna eat it because I'm nice, and I'm gonna eat it because I pretty much made you make me a meal. I'm gonna eat it. But I'll let you know if I don't like something, because that's just who I am as a person. And she was like, yes, thank you, all that kind of stuff. So, but the meal was good, and it didn't have like no dairy, no gluten, no nothing, and it was delicious. But people always be asking me to tell them the truth, and then I tell them the truth, and they get mad. Stop asking me for the truth.
When they say they're asking for the truth, they're not actually asking for the truth. They're asking for a lie.
Well, actually, the lie.
I would say truth.
No, so be truthful. So be truthful and be like, hey, tell me the truth. But like, if you don't like it, just lie to me. I'll be like, all right, be honest in that front. Don't ask me to tell you the truth.
I'm at the point where now, like, if people, like, someone asked me before to try a piece of their food, and they said, how do you like it? And I said to them the following words: do you want me to tell the truth, or do you want me to lie? Because I can do both. Mm-hmm. But like one of them you're not gonna like. I can tell you that right now. You're not gonna like one of them. But like, I'm the kind of person to where, like, if I cook something for someone, if you told me you don't like it, I'm not gonna be mad about it. I'm gonna cry about it later when you're not looking. But
yeah, I'm be a little sad. I'm be a little sad.
You don't like sad, but I'm like, okay, there's something to work on. Mm-hmm. But like, the one thing I do hate though is like, it's especially like not even like if someone, what I really hate more than anything else is if you're making food for somebody, and somebody who didn't make the food is now saying, oh, does it have this in it? Does it have that in it? Shut the fuck up. Just shut up. You didn't make it. So you don't get to talk about if like what was in it, what's not in it. Mm-hmm. You can either eat it or not eat it. No one is asking you to, no one is forcing you to do shit. No one.
Most of the time when somebody asks you what's in it, it's either because they like it and they want to know like, no. What you use that I didn't use, or they be like, what you put in this? Because I don't put this. You put some paprika or something.
I mean people who haven't even tried it yet, and then been like, oh, did you make it this way? Well, I don't make it that way. Then nigga, next time you make it. Like that kind of shit. But like,
but see, I don't see, my whole thing is this. I never experiment on people for the most part. I mean, the only person I experiment on is my mother.
You never experiment on people, huh?
No. But because it's like I'll make something and I'll be like, yo, mom, try this. Like, do you like it? Like, how do you know what it tastes like? And my mom, she don't cut no corners. Either she be like, you should have cooked that long. or she'll be like, what's that spice? What did you like? My mom's very honest because my grandmother was like that. Like my grandmother was Southern, old Southern. Like I got Southern family, so like, you know, everybody know how to fry something up, put butter on it, do whatever they want to do to it, right? Everybody know how to do stuff like that. I'm a cook and I do cook dishes, but I'm more of a baker. Like I like to bake things.
I can't bake to save my soul.
I can't. I make really good like cakes and pies and like brownies and all this kind of stuff. Like I can bake really good. Been like that since I was little. But I never go into a situation if somebody's like, "Oh, you should bring a dish." I'm like, I'm bringing dessert because I know I can make dessert. Like I literally, for the first time, made like these Mexican cookies or something like that. Took them to a party. That was the first thing that got ate. Like that, like when they open up the table for everybody to eat, because like it's this thing I do like once a year that my friends throw. It's like a beer. They call it Beer Olympics. And so you dress up like so you and yes, it's so much fun. You and your partner are some type of country, and me and my partner we were Mexico. And no, I'm sorry, we were Spain. And
you made Mexican cookies.
No, I made like some. They were like Spanish cookies. Stop it. They were
no.
Cookies.
You said Mexican.
I did say Mexican. I did say Mexican, but I meant like they were like a Spanish type of cookie.
Because
like,
they all look alike.
Listen, just like black people. So anyway, like what you talking? So I mean that's no disrespect to nobody. This was like a few years ago. So I made like these Spanish cookies because I was like, yo, I need to find a dish that I can make. Made this thing first time
when I went to, so you like I'm gonna make Mexican cookies.
Whatever. So I made because I couldn't find because anything else Spanish was like I didn't have the ingredients in my house. Like I was like, yo, what can I make?
Store.
Dude, money is tight. So no. So I made these cookies. People were tearing these cookies up. By the time I went back to go get a cookie for my friend to try, there were crumbs left. Crumbs. So I go to places. They're like, oh, bring something. If I know I can make a smooth dessert, this is the dessert I make. But if somebody's like, oh, bring a dish that we can eat, I'm like, yo, you about to get this big chicken out this bitch because that's the best I'm gonna do. Because I'm not going to experiment for people. I'm not going to experiment.
I mean, at this point, in technology, people have YouTube to look up how to make stuff.
That don't mean you can make stuff, but that don't mean you can make stuff though. It's like, because to me, cooking is very similar to like chemistry and like science and all that type of stuff. And I did really good in science. I didn't have chemistry. I mean, I had chemistry, but it wasn't real chemistry because public school. But anyway, oh
my God.
So they cut some corners in public school. Like I grew up.
No. They cut classes.
Listen, I grew up watching white television. So when I would see like people in biology class and all the chemistry classes with beakers and putting stuff into stuff or cutting open frogs, I was so excited for school. I was like, if this is how school is, let's go. And then I got to school and got my face cracked because we didn't have the funds for it.
Sidebar. And I hope the listeners can understand what I'm about to say.
Bro.
You remember being a kid and like watching like those sitcoms that have like those high school sitcoms, and you would always see like the jock, he would play, football, volleyball, and wrestling. As a kid, I grew up like, oh shit, they got wrestling in high school? Bet. First time in high school, I'm like, basketball, football, basketball. Oh, I'm black. Fuck. That's why I was like, I'm a nigga. I'm a nigga because I can't play wrestling. I can't
unless you go to some type of private school or something like that.
Right, like that was
like
that
you
was
not
like
inner city,
like
inner city
school wrestling. No,
you not getting that. Like I went to my high school was a college prep high school. Okay, and so everything was very. Oh, listen, we had a sport. So we had basketball. There was no football. We had basketball. That's all we had. Oh yeah, basketball. And I was like, oh, okay. So we don't. All right, that's cool. No bands, no nothing. Oh, okay. We just learn stuff and go to college. Like, so
pipeline, baby.
Exactly. You get so disillusioned as a child because honestly, growing up, I was ready for school. Like because I watched TV so heavy. I was like, yo, man, they like create magic in school. And then you get to your school and then it's like, there's no magic. Like literally, I grew up watching Hogwarts and then I go to a muggle school. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, all right.
Like I low key, like I remember that this happened with my mom. I remember I was to my sister one day, I was like, I wish I could go back and tell myself as a child, hey, don't grow the fuck up. Stay young. Keep that innocence. Because the second you hit 18, there's gonna be this thing called bills that's gonna beat the dog shit out of you. And my mom walked in and heard that. She's like, what you mean? I told you. Like, no, you didn't tell me enough. You didn't warn me. You didn't show me the papers. You should have showed me that shit. And I would be like, oh no. Like,
but you know what's crazy? But you know what's crazy though? Thinking about that, the world has changed so much. Because I'm gonna take the number 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are currently, you'll be 31, right?
I'll be 32.
32. Okay. So say 14, so it's 14 years, right? So in a span of 14 years, technology, how this world is run, has changed dramatically in 14 years. Like, even if they would have taught us something, it wouldn't have made a fucking difference.
No,
because stuff really has changed so much. Because I remember I used to watch my mom with her checkbook. Mm-hmm. Where those at? Show me a checkbook. Let me show me a checkbook around this bitch somewhere.
I think you got special order checkbooks now.
You do. They don't even, when you used to get a bank account, checks used to come automatically with it. They don't come with it anymore. So like, even if my mom would have sat down and be like, this is how you do this and this is how you do that, by the time it was time for me to get a checkbook or get a credit card, debit card, whatever you want to slice it, the shit would have been obsolete. You had to figure it out anyway.
I felt old because I was over my mom's house and I asked my nephew, what are you about to do? And he said, I'm about to turn on the Disney Plus app. He's 6 years old. Nigga, I sat there and was like, nigga, when I was 6, I could barely think about how to turn on my Genesis. Like, the fuck? Like
it's just different. It's different technology now. Because when we were younger, our parents would look at us and be like, yo, how did they figure out the TV situation like that? Because I didn't. Well, fuck it, they figured it out. Let's keep going. Now we're old enough to have like nieces and nephews or little people that we know, you know, and be like, so you just on YouTube because you just know how you
right.
Oh,
like, for example, but again, this new generation doesn't have to do with the same shit we used to do with.
Nope.
Like, perfect example. I remember being kicked out the house during the summer and the door being locked.
Oh yeah.
And you couldn't come home until the street lights came on.
No, yeah. You gotta get about this house. You in this house too long.
Nowadays,
You ain't about to be sitting in here. You're not about to be sitting in here watching TV.
Nowadays, it's damn near required. You about to be on your TV watching YouTube.
Because if you think about it now, and I'm about to get really real because I've had this conversation with people before. If you think about it now, back in the day, all the creeps and pedophiles, all that kind of stuff stayed to their corners and left people alone for the most part. You know what I'm saying? They might have been watching through their blinds, watching little children, and all that kind of stuff, whatever they want to do. But in this day and age, people are so emboldened to be like, I'm gonna be me and I'm gonna be free, and nobody should shame me for the love that I have. That they snatching up. Like, human trafficking has always been an issue, but it's a way bigger issue now. Like, they snatching people. Like, taking is real. Like people are living the taking life now. So, cause it's like, I would be like, it'd be sometimes where I'd be like, oh, what time is it? Oh, the sun going down? I'm pretty sure nobody want me, but I'm still like, I'm about to take my black ass in the house. Cause I know. And then so it's like, I used to be able to ride my bike around the corner freely when I was a child. You can't do stuff like that now. You be like, up the block and back down, I'm watching, because it's like, something can happen to your child because people don't give a fuck no more.
Oh no, God no. Like, you have a situation where now you have kids just saying, I'm not gonna go to the store. I'm gonna just order that shit off DoorDash. Like, I sat in my apartment for 15 minutes the other day and just sat in bewilderment at the fact that bitches cannot order lashes off of DoorDash.
I'm dead.
No, like I was sitting there like, the fuck?
Because you can.
Who? Who?
And let's not just say bitches, because people use bitches as a connotation just for women. Let's just call it, bitches.
Bitches.
Let's say bitches is a
everybody.
Let's say bitches is an all around term, because that go for everybody. Because there's some niggas around here that be wearing like lashes, and I'll be like, that's a bad bitch right there. You looking good. I be like, okay. I'll be loving it. I'll be like, teach me your ways.
Teach me your ways, really?
Yes, because I be more of a dude than some of these dudes, because like I be sitting over here, I don't know how to put on foundation, I don't know how to put on lashes, I feel like I'm gonna poke my eye out. I just got the liner part right, which I ain't wearing that right now, but I could put on liner like a champ. Like I could drive with one knee and put on liner in the car like a champ, but I don't do none of the other stuff, like, you know.
Bro, I can't figure out, like, okay, when it comes to driving with one hand, I can do pretty much, I can answer my phone, I can text, but like if you ask me to hold like a sandwich in my left hand and then drive with my right, I couldn't figure out for the life of me. Like at a certain point, like I'm at the point where like,
I don't know why you would do that. Why wouldn't you just put the sandwich in your right hand and drive with your left?
It's worse because like I'm trying to like make sure I have enough room to turn.
Oh, I must be fat because I can do it all. I'll be like,
no, so like
I be turning foot up.
And that kind of brings us back to the whole dating thing. And I wanted to we're gonna go to our last bit with this.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something because I remember a while back you asked the group, you asked what kind of Black Nerd Cast is this group, the guys more so, to give you and Lou questions for your pod, like as what questions like a guy would have to a girl. And I have seriously this one question.
Okay, hold on. Let me wait. Hold that question. I want to write it down so I don't forget.
Okay, because she wants to make sure that she gets this on paper, even though it's gonna be on video.
Yeah, because I gotta rewind and get to the part where I want to get it. Come on now. Gotta make time. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so the question I have is, why do y'all take our food? Look, I get it. I like when it comes to like, there are certain battles I know I'm just never gonna win, even though I know I'm right. Taking our hoodies and our shirts and shit like that, I get over that, because at a certain point I could just buy 2 hoodies and give you one of the hoodies and be done with it.
Just stop playing. But here's what's gonna be the kicker though, right? We're gonna have that one hoodie and just have it's gonna be all nice, and then you're gonna wear your hoodie and then it's gonna smell like you, and then we're gonna take your hoodie.
But both hoodies smell like me. That's the thing.
Did you wear them? But did you wear them both? Did you wear
Yes, I did.
Okay, well that's fine then. We won't take your other hoodie. So,
but no,
we won't, because it has to have the smell. It has to. It's a thing.
Why though? Why?
Listen,
why y'all psychotic like that?
That's not psychosis.
That's some serial killer shit.
That is not serial killer stuff.
Not. You want my?
It's not. It's another form of intimacy. I need guys to learn this. Let's go to school. Okay, let's go.
No. You know what that is? That is a whole episode of you.
It is a whole episode of you, but it's not though, because we're not going to stop people from being your friends and hanging out, all this kind of stuff. But say you're not
sure about that, because y'all
no, we're not. Well, listen, not the good ones, huh? Let's put it in context. Not the good ones. The good ones are the ones that are securing themselves. They'll let you be the man that you are. That don't mean that we don't.
So basically, all of our guy friends, none and no girls.
Listen, I'm the type of woman that I can't speak for all women, because all women, we all are different. Nice chunk of us are the same, but like a nice chunk of us not. Me personally, I don't care if you have female friends, but what has to happen is I have to meet them. I have to know them. They have to know me. You just can't have no secret girlfriend, because would it be cool? It's not a
girlfriend. It's just about a secret friend.
No, but it is a girlfriend. It's not a girlfriend.
That's the actual term.
That is the actual term. The actual term is girlfriend.
The negative connotation.
It's not though, because why is that if 2 women are friends? I'd be like, that's my girlfriend, but a guy and a girl, that's my friend.
So hold on. So it's cool. So it's not cool for a dude to have female friends that you don't know about, but it's openly cool for a girl to have male friends that he
No,
don't
it's
know
not.
about.
No, it's not.
Okay, I want to make sure. It's
No,
fair.
it's not, because I was going to say that too. If you would have let me say it, I would have said.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, when women are like possessive and jealous and stuff like that, that's an insecurity within themselves that they need to work out before they decide to get in a relationship with somebody else. 9 times out of 10, that's baggage from a past relationship that they're bringing into the present one, right? But if we want to get on the terms of why women eat your food, again, that's another form of intimacy. Women want to listen. Stop making that face. And listen, women want to know that you will share with them, because for the most part, men do not share. But if you're willing to share your food with me, then like you're willing to share your life with me. You're willing to share your home with me. You're willing to share everything else with me. It's the little things that build up to the big things.
Order the court. I'm
the judge. So
objection.
Overruled.
Objection. Leading the witness. Here's the reason I have an issue with that.
Mm-hmm.
Most men, unless you are a complete savage and a monster, you're going to ask the woman, hey, do you want something to eat? Men are very simple. A, B, C, D.
Y'all ain't simple. That's cute though, but okay, go ahead.
Okay, guys like me are simple. A, B, C, D.
That's still cute. No, y'all not, but go ahead.
Anyway.
Stop saying simple, because you're not.
Anyway. If I ask you, do you want something to eat? And your answer is no, that means no.
No woman ever says no.
Huh?
No woman ever says no to food.
Yes.
They always say,
I've ran a mini.
They always say, I don't know. That's the word.
But you know what? But you know what that means? I don't know. Still means no. I don't know.
No, it does not. No, it does not.
I guarantee you.
Do you like me? Yes or no? Maybe.
To many a dude, it does.
That's an opening. So it's the same thing.
To all of us high evolutionary men, what that means to us
don't
is.
Don't be little. No.
No. What that means to us is you want our food. You just don't want to say the shit. So
listen, you are making this way more intricate than it really needs to be.
Because it is.
It's really not. It's really not. 9 times out of 10, I'm being honest with you. For me personally, I never know day to day what I want to eat. I never know day to day what I want to eat. Never.
Oh.
I don't, because I don't wake up like, I'm in the mood for pasta today. Like, I don't do that. I go through my day. I might eat some eggs and bacon in the morning, and then
that's random as a motherfucker.
I don't know. It's random just to know what you want to eat on a daily basis. Like, who knows that? I do not know that. So if I'm with somebody, because as a woman, you have to make all the decisions. If you are a woman that you make all the decisions, because I've been in relationships, I've hung out with people who are like, I gotta choose where we eat. I gotta choose where we go. Sometimes you just want a dude to know you enough to be like, yo, we about to go get this. Okay. Don't ask me. Don't give me the power.
The reason the guy is asking you, okay, for ladies out there, the reason the guy is asking you is because he values your opinion and he wants your opinion in where we go.
That's cute. Don't do that. Most of the time, women don't. That's why
you see this, fellas?
No, because here's my thing. Value my opinion if it's like, hey, I'm having a bunch of dudes come over. What do you think? Or I'm having like a boys' night. Like, what do you think? That when it comes to food,
I'm never gonna tell you that.
When it comes to food, well, listen. When it comes to food, women for the most part, if we eat anything. If you don't have a woman that's like, I don't eat dairy or vegan or whatever, women will eat anything. For the most part, know the person that you're dating, and know that if I go to like a soul food place, of course they might want some chicken and greens and mashed potatoes or however it is. Right? Don't give me the option. Sometimes women don't even want the thought of like, yo, babe, let's get in the car. We about to get something to eat. All right, where are we going? So and so. Okay. You're never gonna hear a woman go like, ooh, that place? I don't know if we should.
I actually have.
Then for me, you don't know that woman well enough to pick food for her.
No. I quite literally said to the last girl I was talking to, I was like, let's grab a bite. She was like, where? Oh, we're going to this place. I don't really feel like that place. Then why the fuck?
Why the fuck what? Okay, what's another place you can go to? Like,
and then I asked her that. She's like, I don't know.
Okay, so did you ask her where she wanted to go after all
that?
that?
And she said she don't know.
Cause she don't. She just don't.
That's where us dudes get confused. You are confusing us. We are simple.
It's
creatures.
not a confusion. I don't know. Okay, well, you want to take me to this pizza place? Well, I don't like that pizza place. What's another pizza place? Was this? That is the point. That's the whole issue about. Because here's the thing. This is the one thing dudes should never do. Dudes should never do this. Never be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna give me something then. She gonna eat your food.
No, I'm not doing that.
She gonna eat your food. Because how you just gonna leave her out of it? If it's gonna, this is what women deal with on a daily basis, having to make decisions.
Now, while I would never do that, I totally get where the guy's like, yeah, I'm gonna get my food. Fuck no. I gave you the option.
It's not. Bro. That's like, crazy. That's crazy. Now, we in this together, so we figure it out together. Then, no matter how long it takes.
That's not what I'm paying for. But
no, you can't dictate that.
In that situation, like if I'm okay, let's say I'm going to Wendy's or whatever, right? Uh-huh. And this actually has happened. I go to Wendy's. I asked her, did she want something to eat? She told me no. So what did I do anyway? I got the exact same order twice. Mm-hmm. So that way, when I got back, she was like, oh, can I have some of your fries? I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, here you go. And pulled out a whole new bag and put that boy right in front of her and said, there you go. And the problem I had wasn't that she wasn't happy about her having her own food. Is that she had her own food and it still went in my shit. It's like,
because women,
I tried.
Women, it's not even that, but women, because here's the thing that I think women don't get, and I don't think men don't get. Men don't like to share. Men do not like to share.
I will share if need be.
Stop. That you can't dictate need be. Women like to share. You can't, when you're in a relationship with somebody, you can't be like, I like to share, but not right now. I like to share, but not this. Like, no, because if a woman be like, I don't want to share this pussy, niggas get mad. So no. So
touche, my nigga, touche.
You feel me? So you can't dictate what you don't like to share. So women like to share, men don't like to share. You're either going to be with somebody that understands that about you, or one of you have to bend. One of you has to bend.
Which AKA the man has to bend.
Men, AKA sometimes the women bends. You just don't know the relationship. You just gotta find it. If you, because my whole thing is this: if I know that I'm in a relationship, this is the whole point of learning somebody and not dismissing somebody. If I'm with a guy and I be like, let me get some of your whatever, which I never do that because I like my own food too. That's like, I've been raised by boys. I like my own food too. But if I'm in a relationship with somebody and I be like, oh, let me get some, and I see that you have an issue with me doing that, I'm not even gonna have a conversation. I will never ask you for anything ever again. It won't change how I feel about you or disrespect you, nothing like that. I just won't ask you for your food or nothing like that. I will let you be the one to offer me something. I'll let you be the one to be like, hey, I got this little thing, you want a little piece? Oh yeah, babe, I appreciate it. But I'll never be the one to ask. But nobody's willing to have those type of conversations with their significant other, or to be that honest, or to even realize that, right? I ain't gonna make nobody do nothing that they don't want to do, or they don't want to give me nothing. But I will hope that I will be in a relationship with somebody that no matter how many times I say I don't know, you still bring me something just in case.
Okay. I mean, look, I am like, yeah, I'm a lame, because I'll bring a girl something anyway, and even if she does ask, I'll share.
Me,
in the back of my head, I'm just like,
I hate words like lame, and I hate words like simp, right? Because people use those terms. Because people use those terms to diminish a good person.
Okay.
I hate that. I hate those words so bad. Ain't nobody how you was simp.
I want to ask, and that's what I want to ask a general question. And I hope people who are watching this can answer this in the comments. Why do y'all love toxic people? Why? I will never understand. To me, it doesn't make any sense. Toxic people will treat you like shit. Yet, for some weird reason, everyone loves toxic people.
Yeah.
Do you want to be treated like a piece of shit?
To me, it's one of those things where it's like toxic people give you attention, but in the wrong way.
Right.
So if you, again, it's one of those things where like, if you're not secure in yourself as a person, you don't take that as like toxic. You take it as, oh, they really like me because they're giving me all this attention. Because you're not secure in yourself, so you don't know how you're supposed to be treated. Maybe your daddy treated your mama wrong, so this is what you're used to seeing. So to you, this is what love looks like.
Right.
I ain't about to go into the psychology of it because we could do this all night. But what I'm saying is, it's something wrong if you think that that's how you're supposed to be treated.
Right, exactly.
It's something wrong.
Like I have a friend who was in a bad relationship, and she said to a bunch of us, she was like, I don't know why I keep attracting toxic niggas. And I said, and I was blunt. And it led to an argument. I was like, because you are a toxic motherfucker. That's why. Like, so what do you mean? Like, I believe, I'm not going to say God or anything like that, but I believe fate throws people at you to make you who you are.
That's
like, there are people that come in your life that make you who you are.
Mm-hmm.
By hook or by crook. You constantly, like I said for her, you constantly, I have known the dudes you've talked to. You can tell from jump if a person is good or bad for somebody. You can pretty much tell in the first 5 minutes. You just skip all the fucking signs and say, yep, he's good for me. No, he's not.
Let's be honest, she ain't skip it, but she didn't skip it. What she did was, because I'm gonna be honest, as a woman, sometimes that toxic shit be like alluring, right? That toxic shit be like, you be like, did he just speak to me? Oh shit, did he just? Okay, well maybe he could be a little different if I like do a little something like that. But then you realize, and then you cannot change a nigga. You really can't. But then you realize that like, oh, this ain't really what I signed up for. Maybe because people always think it's the other person and not themselves. Because my whole thing is this: if you keep fucking with toxic people,
you toxic.
You are that don't mean you toxic, but that means you are the common denominator in all those relationships. Mm-hmm. It ain't about them at the end of the day. It ain't about the toxic dudes. It's about you changing your outlook so that when a toxic dude does come into your face, like, baby girl, blah, 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 you could be like, no, thank you. You have a good day. Because you keep saying yes. You keep going forward. Mm-hmm. All these dudes are different. Now, if you and this other person, if you keep getting back together with the same person, both of y'all fucked up and both of y'all need to work that shit out and figure out why you keep drawing back to this person. But I could be honest, it's like that whole like bad boy phase and bad girl phase on TV. That trope that they do on TV. That's not a trope. That's not just a trope. That's just real life. But it's still a trope that they put on TV, which I wish they'll take that shit off of TV. Nobody.
Yeah. But I'm actually surprised we went this entire time and did not bring up anything nerdy whatsoever.
Because that trope it's in real life a lot, and a lot of people don't realize that that's what that TV hasn't influenced us to a certain degree that we think that shit cute because TV makes it cute. Netflix got a whole television show about a fucking stalker that blew up. Everybody loved this show about this stalker because on one side he toxic, but on the other side he do some of the sweetest shit for her.
And he pretty.
But if dude look like, no offense to him, but I'm just gonna say his name because I watched Coming to America last night and he was in my head. But if that stalker looked like Michael Blackson, somebody would have got the cops called.
I said a joke like that. I said if a nigga looked like George Costanza off of fucking Seinfeld, nigga would have been arrested.
Listen, I say it all the time.
It happens all the time. Like it goes vice versa with crazy
women. If she wasn't fine,
if she looks like Rihanna, you will deal with her bullshit.
You gonna be like this girl crazy and call the cops.
If she looks like Monique, you're not gonna deal with that shit. You're just not. And that's no insult to Monique.
No, but it all depends. Here's the thing. All I'm saying is all depends on your personal preference because somebody might think Monique is like the finest thing since sliced wine. Somebody might think that Michael Blackson is the finest thing since sliced wine. Like whatever your
did you say sliced wine?
I did because you can't slice wine. But
my brain was like, no, you can't do that
because you can't slice wine. So. My whole thing is it is personal preference, but Penn Badgley, he's in You. I've been watching him for quite some time. To stalker on my own right? But I ain't stalking him like real life stalker. I'm gonna stalk you on TV because I'm a fan, but I ain't gonna stalk you in real life. That's a whole different type of stalker. That's a composed stalker.
Like,
heck yeah, just be like, hello, sir. I've been a fan since forever. But it's one of those things where it's like, if he wasn't aesthetically, and I'm gonna say that, if he wasn't aesthetically attractive,
right,
that show wouldn't work. There's literally a show that my little sisters keep trying to have me watch. It's called 365 on Netflix, about this Italian man that kidnapped some chick or whatever, and then she ends up falling in love with him, like the Beauty and the Beast syndrome. If he wasn't fine and rich, the moment you got comfortable, you would have called the cops and be like, I got kidnapped. But that's not how things work.
Yeah, I mean, it got like, and to kind of go into nerd, to kind of parallel to that, let's talk about Batman. If Batman wasn't white and rich, everybody be like, wait a minute, this nigga is just snatching up kids and nobody got a problem with it.
Listen, he's snatching up kids nobody care about, so that ain't really big issue.
One of my favorite TikTokers points this out. The fact that the whole league is watching this shit like, y'all see this nigga got another kid, right?
No, listen, I literally just watched. I literally just saw this. Somebody put out a meme, or somebody, like, you know how people be like screenshotting people's Twitter or whatever and showing you stuff. Somebody was like, I think it's funny how, and I'm no, maybe one of y'all sent it on the What Kind of Black Nerd Cast and stuff like that. But somebody was like, I think it's funny how, like, you know, Bruce Wayne, you know, as Batman, you don't see you can see his face. He shows his face so that, like, the cops, like, don't shoot him because he a white man or something like that. Mm-hmm. But on the adverse, when I think there's a black Batman, he don't show his face, so you can't see that he a black man.
Oh, yeah,
he probably would have still got shot. Because he probably would have still got shot. You know what I mean? So, like,
what happened to Batman?
Exactly. So he keeps his face covered.
But no, I mean, like, it's shit like that. Like, I am not one of the people that will be like, well, you know, you have to talk to, or you have to, like, it's psycho is psycho. Psycho is psycho, and toxic is toxic. I am just like, I'm very blunt when it comes to my friends. I'm the friend that was not gonna sugarcoat it for you. I will tell you straight up, no, bitch, you look ugly. I'm sorry. I hate to be that person.
Damn, but don't say it like that though. Like,
I would rather you hear it from me than hear it from someone else.
Okay, but don't say it like that though. I'm gonna still say that. Don't say it like that. So
I can't be like, you look like, I can't be. So it's either me lie or maybe you look like a whole bag of blankets. Like,
you need to be somewhere in the middle. The fuck? Like, no. But, I don't care if they're your friend or not. If I come to you, if you know that, like, maybe I have an insecurity in how I dress or how I do my makeup or how I do my hair, like, don't be like, you look like a melted bag of biscuits. Like, you look. Like, don't be that harsh with nobody. Like, because nobody.
I'm only
adverse. If somebody was that harsh with you, you ain't gonna be like, thank you for your honesty.
Okay, so here's the thing. I have tier levels of my bluntness with my friends.
Okay, like, you better have tier levels. Okay.
So like for you, Lou, Zero, and Chaos, y'all are like tier 1 and 2. Like, y'all at that tier. Like, my friends that I've known for like 10, 12 years, they at tier 5. I'm hitting them with punches that are like beyond the glove. Like, I'm hitting them with straight knuckles.
Well, that's what you brass rings. But me personally, I still got friends that I've had since I was like 10 years old, little kids, all this kind of stuff. And they still ask me stuff. I'd be like, I don't think that's gonna work for you. Like, but I ain't gonna be like, yo, you looking like somebody slapped a donkey to spit in your face. Like, I'm not gonna be like, that's just me. But I feel like, if I get it, like, if you had that relationship with your friends, and you had that relationship with your friends, but like, because my whole thing is this: you can be honest without being disrespectful, and that's what my daddy taught me. You can say whatever you want,
for sure,
but be respectful. You can say whatever you want, just be respectful.
Like, I am that friend that, like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it with you. I'm like, look, that's a dumbass idea. Maybe you shouldn't do it. And then I will be that friend. And when you do that dumbass idea, it doesn't work. I'm like, see, I told you. I'm not gonna do it right there and there, but I'm gonna do it later when you ask me about it. I'm like, I told you that shit wouldn't work, and you didn't believe me. So I let you go wander, and that's got shot.
No, I get it. I'm honest with people. I'll be honest with you. And then if you keep trying to get me to switch my position, no.
Right.
You sound stupid.
Oh, that's just the worst. Like, I told you how I felt about this. Stop asking me. Because no matter what you do, the answer ain't gonna change.
And then I'm gonna change the subject. I'm like, so
like
Pistons
sure,
lost again, huh? Like I don't know. I'm just
if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, I'm right. And more times than not, when it comes to like helping you, like I've had female friends that will talk to dudes and be like, "Well, what do you think about him?" I'm like, and that I'm sorry, I'm a hater because of my female friends. But no, that nigga sucks. Cause I know me. Niggas are trash. Like we are trash. There's like a few diamonds in the rough.
So are women. Be honest.
Well,
women trash too.
Sure.
To be honest,
we're all animals. But
Thanks.
like, but in the pure in the world, more times than not, niggas are trash. Like I have a friend. She's a little bit older, but I've told her like she brought up her new boyfriend, and I'm like, we've never met this nigga. And then when I met him, I'm like, he on some bullshit. I don't know what it is, but he on some bullshit. And she didn't believe me. And every time she kept bringing him up, I'm like, I don't care. He on bullshit. And it wasn't until she finally like broke up with him. I'm like, I told you. I hate to be want to say I told you so, but I told you so. Like this nigga.
Some people are in your life for a lifetime, and some people are in there for a season. She needed that person to experience some stuff that she hasn't experienced before, and she needed to grow. Everybody has been with somebody, or either if it's been a relationship or just a passerby, that they either have been so good to them that they liked it, or so shitty to them that they were like, I'll never get myself in this position again. You need those bad experiences so that you can spot it if it ever pops up in your life again. That way you can maneuver the way you need to maneuver. But if you ain't never been through if life been hunky-dory and you ain't never met a bad person ever in your life, you are going to crumble and fall the moment you meet a bad person. The moment.
I'm saying you outside, just bricks.
So you feel me? You are going to crumble. And so I never, any guy that I've been in a relationship with, kind of been in a relationship with, been kicking it with, I've learned things from each and every one of those that'll better inform my decisions as I get older, as I meet new people.
Right.
Because let's be honest, there's some fucked up toxic shit that you'll put up with, and then there's some shit you won't.
Oh yeah, it's the crazy hot scale. It's the crazy. It's the crazy hot scale. Like it's the shit you'll put up with before you're like, you know what, I'm done.
Yeah, you put up with some shit, especially if you like the person, especially if she giving you good pussy, if he giving you good dick, however you want to slice it, you are going to put up with the person for however long as it can be. Some people you could be like, I can see this being marriage, I can see this working, and you'll put up with that shit forever. And then sometimes you might find that toxic shit cute. You're like, she just do that with me. It's cool. Y'all go ahead.
I know we're a bit in, ladies and gentlemen, but this is not a family friendly. So if you had children, you might want to have them leave the room. But no, yeah, this was Matt. This would be the show about nothing. This kind of went into dating, which I did not expect to be the second.
Actually, it was a show about nothing and something all wrapped into one. So much.
That's the whole point of the show. You never know what the topic's gonna be. It's just gonna be a bunch of bullshit that you're gonna sit and listen and have a good time listening to.
Yep.
But no, we didn't talk about anything nerdy. Even this is a week of nerd shit happening. Falcon and Winter Soldier drops. The Snyder Cut's supposed to come out.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. We wasn't supposed to. Somebody needed this episode.
Yeah. And then next time you'll hear me, you'll see me drink a bottle of vodka talking about Snyderverse and how I need to.
I listen. I'm being totally honest with that. So if you're gonna end on Snyderverse or however it is, I'll be totally honest with you. I can't wait to watch that. Just for the sheer, oh my God, just for the sheer joy of me ripping that movie to fucking shreds. I have nothing against Snyder. I have nothing against Snyder or the WB. I have nothing against these people because honestly, I wouldn't mind working with Snyder. Wouldn't mind working with the WB. However you want to say. I don't want to work with Joss Whedon anymore. I'm not gonna bring that up too deep because he hurt my feelings as a fan. But anyway, I'm going to rip this movie a new one. It's gonna take me 4 hours to do it. Okay.
I feel like that's the episode of Wakinda Black Nerdcast we're gonna have to split in half. We're gonna have to split it in half just to rip it because there's honestly, no the 5 of us we're gonna be able to rip that whole thing in under an hour.
It's gonna be the 4 of us because I'm telling you right now, Lou's not gonna do it. So
no, Lou would show up just to watch the ripping.
Oh, she'll be there for the ripping. She gonna watch the whole thing. But I really feel like that's an episode of Wakinda Black Nerdcast is this that we should. If we can all figure out how to quarantine, be okay, and then get together as a group, we need to watch that together as a group. Like that's, to me, it's a missed opportunity if what we do is, if we watch it separately, and then come together and be like, let's talk about it. No, like we need to be side by side with a whole bunch of snacks, watching this movie together. We need to find a way to make that happen.
It's not going to, because again, zero schedule is zero schedule. Chaos is out there somewhere in his own world. No offense to either one of them. You have your own schedule, and this is my birthday week. And the last thing I want to do, look, if I am going to be forced to watch,
you don't want to have fun on your birthday week, boy, because that was
no. I'm gonna have fun. What I'm saying to you is, if I'm going to be forced to watch this movie, I'm going to need time where I can stop the movie, walk away, and no one has to continue the movie, because I want to watch every second of this movie so I can rip it. I want to rip it down by the atoms. Like,
who pushing pause on anything?
No,
that would be a straight up. We're gonna have to watch it all the way through. You better bring a notebook, write down notes, write down jokes, write down all that type of stuff. But I really feel like that's an episode that if we watched it together and roasted it while we were watching it together, that'll be a whole different thing for us.
More than likely, we're gonna have to live stream that episode and then put it out, because or even the one we do even the one that we record, we're gonna have to live stream that. We're definitely gonna have to sit there and live, and we're gonna have to find a way to convince Lou to at least look at the trailer.
We might see what I want to do. I want to get her a breakdown. You know, the new rock stars or somebody is going to like break that down real quick.
Sure.
Do something. And it's going to be like 25-30 minutes. I just need her to go watch that real quick.
I should put this picture up, and I'm going to find it. If you go back and watch Chaos's review of Wonder Woman, when we're explaining to her the actual movie, she looks like the most concerned parent.
Yeah, she is. Her whole face is like, like her whole face is fucked up. Yeah,
she looks like she's a parent of a child that got all straight D's, but is smart as shit. Just like,
no, she looked like she in the principal office as they lying about her kid doing something that she don't believe in. She like, that ain't my child. That ain't who I raised.
But that's how you look the entire
episode. That ain't who I raised. That's not right.
And hopefully, I'm saying this about my future self. You find that picture, blow it the fuck up, and put it right here.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, this has been a show about nothing. The second episode, we got through it. You learned some life lessons here. We didn't talk much nerdy stuff as the first episode, but we got some stuff that you maybe need to hear.
But everything doesn't have to be nerdy, though.
Saying we actually are, and learn that I am the biggest simp, loser, lame, whatever y'all want to call me. So yeah, I am JayTezla, La. Because as I said in the first episode, I'm gonna start calling y'all Lao. Because it's just one letter. It's just one letter.
Just call her Lula. Just call us Lula or something like that, or Lalu or something like that.
Lau, Lau. The combination of both you niggas. La, can you give out all your social media, please?
Sure. So everyone, you can find me on all social media, and I mean Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube at BlackGirlMarvel, all one word. You shall see this beautiful face up there. I currently got some, reactions to some trailers and some TV shows I'm talking about. Your boy JayTezla is on that. He's on an episode with me. We're chit-chatting about some Bleach, the anime.
Drink.
Oh, no, not the drink. There's a Bleach drink because I'm not drinking that. But anyway,
not the drink. I mean the product.
I am currently releasing my WandaVision episodes that I reacted to, as well as starting a new reaction, and that's Attack on Titan. I've already watched the first episode. That should be out sometime next month.
And you gonna hate yourself at that show.
Listen, that first episode had me messed up. But I won't. But I know it's gonna get better. But I'm just saying that first episode.
You have no idea.
I literally was like, I don't, because I've never seen it before. The first episode. I literally was like, what am I watching right now? I literally said that. Like, what am I watching right now? Currently on the Attack on Titan series. I should be releasing that sometime next month, and I will be starting Game of Thrones soon as well.
What?
So I'm just trying to kill my life with
sadness.
With sadness. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. Follow me on all social media. Let me know if there's anything you would like me to react to. I'm getting my Patreon together, patreon.com/BlackGirlMarvel. It is up and running, but I have no content on there yet. I think the first content will be my full reaction to Wonder Woman 84. And I think that's where all my full reactions will go. You will get like a partial on my page, and like you have to go to Patreon for the full reaction. But yeah, that's me.
And you can find me, well, you've already found me on this page. You can also find me on Facebook at JayTezla, twitter.com/JayTezla, Instagram.com/JayTezla. There's a link tree on the Instagram somewhere.
I'm dead.
JayTezla.bandcamp.com, where you can find all the music. Hopefully by this point, week 40, aka Tesla season part 3 is out. JayTezla.nerd.wordpress.com for all the geek blog. JayTezla Sports by JayTezla.wordpress.com for a sports blog. Of course, you can find both of us on What Kind of Black Nerdcast Is This on YouTube, on Anchor, and anywhere else you can find us podcasts. Hopefully, we do an after show this week. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. It's kind of like a Schrodinger's cat. We drop content every week, pretty much. And then also all of our links for everyone else's stuff will be there. A World of Chaos is his page will be down there. Zero currently doesn't have a podcast right now, even though he's working on it. We have the inside joke of it being the detox of our podcast group. So hopefully his podcast comes soon. We'll see how that works. We're also working on gaming stuff on my side as well. Hopefully we're able to do something where we do Among Us between the 5 of us, and maybe some special guests that come on as well. I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you all for enjoying. Please hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Tell us a topic you want us to bring up. Tell us what you thought of this episode. Tell us if you think simps are real or not real. Tell us.
Don't forget to hit that bell.
Yeah, hit the bell.
When new content drops from JayTezla, you will be aware of it.
And if you are coming here from Live's page, subscribe, because I need to get my subscribers up, because out of everyone, I have the lowest, and I need more subscribers.
Yeah, I'll share this on my page. That's no problem. If you give it to me, edit it and ready to go, I'll put it on my page for you. I have no issues with that. Also, you can follow me on BlackGirlMarvel on YouTube, but also you can follow me and Lou on a full cup with Lou and La. Well, a full cup with Lou and La on YouTube as well. We got some stuff up. We got some more content coming. But yeah, I forgot to throw that out in my socials. Yeah. That was messed up.
But yes, I want to thank everyone for coming on episode 2 of a show.
The shit episode. Let's go, baby. Nothing.
And like that, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.